We will start here at the 25. First down, Rodgers. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick six.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now Rodgers to try again after the pick six. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second down. Now Rodgers. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Now it's Rodgers. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Christian Wilkins. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Here comes Grant on the return. Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Dolphin football. To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now the former Washington Husky, here's Myles Gaskin. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. 2 to Parker there for the Miami first.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game, but plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On the handoff, it's Gaskin. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Tua. And over the middle, this is Parker. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack, and that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Now Waddle on the jet sweep. And some good running out of the gates as he takes this up to the 33.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. And incomplete on the deep ball. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down. Sanders' kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble of bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Throwing is Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him the first.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by... Javon Holland. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. On play action, here's Tua. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That's pretty nice to watch as he matched the route with the receiver and stayed right there, stuck to him like glue, almost hip to hip, shoulder to shoulder, helped force the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Tua. And that will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Going right back to Jones. This time the connection made. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. On play action, it's Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They'll go with Jones. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. And he just throws this one away. That was a bit strange, and here comes the flag. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Rodgers now to throw. Forced out to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Rodgers. He's going to look deep down the field. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. On now is the Packers punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Returnable for Grant. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Isaac Yiadom in there to pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
Here's Gaskin. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Eric Stokes. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Aaron Jones, that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
In his own end zone, it's Rodgers. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jones. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Now Rodgers. Flush to his right. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 30 yards there. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Christian Wilkins picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. To try again after the sack. Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Noah Igbenogany. 20, 10, and he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Sanders on for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the pick-6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick-6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
On play action, now Rodgers. He's going to let this one go deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Got a man, it's Tunyon. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Flushed out right. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
First down and much more here for Jones. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. A first red zone opportunity now for the Packers. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Now a play fake. Rodgers rolling to his left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
On play action, Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Noah Igbenogany. And now off to the races down the right side. But he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
What you just saw there, first-round talent, second year, even more success. A pick 6 for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season is big for them.
They really start to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year 1. By year 2, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well. Showed right there. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. Jakeem Grant now to return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.